Hello everyone. Today I'm going to review If on a Winter's Night a Traveler by Italo Calvino. I've looked at different reviews on YouTube and they are very different. Some people liked it, some people hated it. And I think it's easy to understand why. This book is really out there. Essentially, it's almost a collection of beginnings of stories, several stories. You start off as you, the reader, are a character in the story, and you are starting to read this book, If on a Winter's Night a Traveler. But then there's a printing error after a few pages in, and you go back to the bookshop and you explain this problem, and they give you another book, and then you begin to read that book, and you actually get to read the beginning of that book, and then there's another problem, and you start reading another book, and it just keeps on and on. So this book is a book about the beginnings of stories, if that makes sense. I think not only that makes this book pretty much out there, but also the narration is very peculiar. It addresses you, the reader, uh, directly in the second person. So it's a very unconventional book. Um, at the same time, it's a book for people who are looking for something different, for a different reading experience, and at the same time, it's a book for bookish persons, bookish people, because it really explores as you, the reader, as a character. As you move on from book to book, you meet up with other readers who have the same problem as you, and you discuss reading experience, how the environment you're reading in affects the reading experience. Uh, and you'll find yourself in libraries, um, and just really bookish places. So I would say this book is for people who are of the bookish type and who are looking for something very different. One of my favorite parts of the book was actually towards the end, when you are looking for um, the end of the book that you started to read, and you go to a library, and in that library you meet with other people and you discuss beginnings of stories, and how sometimes you don't even need a beginning of the story, even just a title, any title. For example, this one, If on a Winter's Night a Traveler, the title can spark your imagination, and no matter how vaguely, you can actually imagine a plot or a story or a character just based on the title or a sentence. So Italo Calvino really explores um, reading and imagination um, in a very interesting way. So I would recommend it. I enjoyed it. Uh, but yes, I think this book is for you if you are bookish and if you're looking for something really out there. Um, I think it's very creative, and yeah, perhaps more than a book, it's artwork, I guess, because it's so creative.